Good morning, good morning.
That was good timing, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
just about perfect.
Outside for it.
Look at that, 10:30 exactly.
I know it is.
Wow, this has been a mistake.
I think this is yours. Found it in my thing.
Ah, right.
Not reading from it.
Excellent. I was looking for that. How are you today?
Alright, yeah.
Happy new haircut.
No, I don't like it. I remember did it on Wednesday. And it's going green on ends, look.
Oh.
So she's going to do it today, what I actually wanted, which were just brown with a couple of highlights.
There you go. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. Somehow we got round to hair colour and I said, so what colour is your hair actually? She went, I've forgotten.
What, like a naturalist?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
oh
since
God.
it's been that colour. It's just, but she's grey like me now, you see, so I'm just going all gracefully, but she keeps changing the colour. So, we said that we'd probably go to, I think our provisional plan today was basic junctions, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Back to where we were last week, and then just do some work on some extra bits and pieces. How's your preparation gone? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Excellent. Did you watch the video, do the book, or have you just...
I've just gone through this,
Okay.
and I've been reading the book. I've got
Excellent.
it out,
Okey-dokey.
and I've just been trying to learn my theory more than out on the
Yeah,
phone.
we
I'm
get
going to book it today.
It's a bit exciting. Let's have a look at your thoughts from last week then.
Can't remember where it is. Oh, it's back, isn't it?
It is.
Is that it?
That's the one. Right, theory, cool. I really use moves effectively, stop and start effectively. Yes. So I enjoyed the independence. Bob left me to it. Make your own judgments. Yep. You weren't surprised.
No.
There you go. I now feel like a confident driver, and I naturally know what I need to do. I would say so. And I also had to rectify my mistake without Bob's supervision. That's good. It's progress, isn't it? So yeah, you know, it doesn't matter that mistakes happen. What really matters is that you've spotted it straight away.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of occasions where you tried to get in before the mistake had kind of happened, and so that, which is great too. More and more practice, coordination, stopping and starting, cool. So our provisional plan for today was basic junctions, and well, we call it hazard routine and basic junctions. But what I'll do is I'll drive us across there, and then we'll have a chat about how we're going to do that and how it all fits together when we get there.
I'm still being really critical when I'm in cars.
What, of other drivers?
It's my dad.
Well, the problem is that once people pass the test, they start to develop bad habits.
Yeah.
Because they just find easier ways of doing it, I think, and you know they do what they see other people do. And one of the reasons that we're doing it the way we're doing it with your good self is that you're going to come up with these ideas of how you're going to deal with things yourself. But because it's your idea, you're going to stick with it.
Yeah.
You're not doing what I told you to do. You're doing what you found out to be the best way of doing it. Any idea what we mean by hazard routine?
No, not really.
What do you think we would class as a hazard?
Everything?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything that's going to make you change direction or speed. So that's parked cars, junctions, pedestrians, changes in road layout,
Yeah.
bends even, parked cars. So we have a routine that we use. Any idea what it is?
No.
MSM we call it, mirror signal maneuver.
Oh,
You've done it. That's fine. But when we talk about maneuver, see for here, I don't need to move because there's plenty of room for us.
No, she didn't think we were.
No. So like here, we're going to negotiate the roundabout. Mirror. I'm not going to signal because we're going ahead, but I've considered it. Our manoeuvre is then position, speed, gear, we'll use second, final look, and off we go. And again, as we intend to leave, mirror, signal, and then manoeuvre into the
See, that's the thing. I don't know if I'll forget it, but will it just come natural? Because I do.
Well, we're about to find out. If you ever think about it, we've applied it already, haven't we?
Yeah.
In what we've been doing. Did you forget then?
No.
You'll be alright then. So again, mirror, signal. It's just information in, information out. So we've seen what we need to do. This is a first gear junction, this one. Again, we're going to go right. So mirror, checking for information around me. Signal. And then the guy coming ahead and people down there but know what I'm doing. Position, speed. Probably second this time because we're rolling. holding off on the gas until I get round the corner. And then away we go. Easy peasy. So, this is the area that that we can use to practice. As you'll have seen as we've driven around, there's one or two parked cars, but the junctions are all nice and quiet. We can start building up our basic junction routine. So we'll swap seats and then we'll have a chat about how we're going to do it. You okay to do that?
Yeah.
Excellent. It's a bit chilly, isn't it?
It is. I thought it'd be nice today. Wasn't it nice yesterday?
It was, but I mean the weather forecaster here said it was going to be sunshine and not warm, but like 19, 20 degrees. So you want to do your normal checks. So as we chatted about on the way here, it's this hazard routine is, well, it's like you quite rightly identified it. Well, it's everything. Anything that's going to be in our way, or if we're going to be in their way. Anything that's going to make us change speed or direction, or if we're going to make somebody else change speed or direction. So we call it the hazard drill, or MSM. Everybody has a different way of describing it. The police system is and the advanced system is the system of car control, but it's just having a routine where we think about everything that we need to think about and do what we need to do. So what we've got along here are basic left turns, but we'll also be doing some right turns as well. And at the end of the road, well, you can probably tell that it's a T-junction from here, can you? We see where the cars parked across. So we'll need to deal with those as well. So we use this routine. Well, what do we do before we do anything? Up to now, what have we done?
Check mirrors.
Yeah, so that's the first thing we do. Make sure, any idea why we're doing, lose my voice, any idea why we're doing that?
Checking the mirrors to see if there's any hazards.
Yeah. Make sure it's safe to do what we're about to do. Then we've thought before about signalling, haven't we? We've decided if we needed one or not.
Yeah.
What about junctions? If you were turning into one of these, do you think you'd use a signal?
Yeah.
Yeah. One road to another, normally we would use a signal. We've then got to consider position. So we've got mirror signal manoeuvre, but we break the manoeuvre down. So what if you were turning left around that corner, what sort of position do you think you'd be in? So you're driving down the road in your normal position, which is a little way away from the curb. Do you think
Would
you'd
be
need
slightly more... I don't know, I don't think you'd move really,
No,
would
you wouldn't. You just follow that lane all the way around. Well done. So that's our position. We would adjust our speed to the speed we think is sensible for that corner to make sure you can get round without any dramas.
I mean, it's not a huge corner.
It's not. It's not.
Well, it's always better to go slow around corners anyway, just in case.
Well, what we can
So
do...
I can't see there.
Exactly right. Well done. So what we'll do is we'll just experiment with that, and you'll get a feel for it. We've then got to decide, once we've sorted out what speed we're going to be travelling at, what gear we're going to use. And it's more or less the same as we did, when we were doing this stuff before. If it's a really tight corner, we're probably going to use first. This kind of corner, I would probably suggest that you would maybe use second for that. But of course, we might be running into that in fourth gear, because we might have a bit of speed up. So we would just get the speed right and then just change into the gear for that speed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What dangers do you think we've got at junctions?
Everything, cars, parked cars, pedestrians.
Yep. So
when you can't see, check
well, that's
blind
right.
spot.
As you've quite well, I wouldn't check the blind spots while you're on the move.
Not while before. Would you do it before you'd go?
Before you pull away. But if we're turning in there, we're already moving. It's very difficult for somebody to get into your blind spots.
Right.
So we would use our mirrors, but not blind spots on the move. If there was pedestrians there, who has priority? Do you think? Who's are them?
Pedestrians are priority.
Once they're on the road, give way then, because they're made of soft stuff and the car's made of hard stuff.
Yeah.
So turning right, like you say on the diagram here, the routine's the same, but where would we position, do you think, if we were coming this way and turning right into that road? So it was
coming down and then turning into there.
Yeah. Any idea?
You'd be on that side, the right
You would.
side.
If there was a white line, whereabouts would you be in relation to that?
Just before it.
Yeah, just like that. In this case, there isn't one. What do you think you might do here?
Just judge it yourself, wouldn't you?
That's it, just judge it. Pretend that there is one.
Yeah.
It would be probably the middle point.
Yeah.
Depending on how narrow the road
Sort
is,
of see, can
you can.
It's not like a bend where it's like the road there, do you know what I mean?
And if you couldn't decide, if you weren't 100% sure, or if the road was a little bit narrower than this and there wasn't room for 2 cars, what do you think you might do?
You just use your own judgment, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would, yeah. You'd probably just tuck in a little bit more left and leave room for somebody else to come. Again, it's back to that, it's common sense, isn't it?
It is.
Now, the other thing that we might do today, or what we will do because they're at the top there, is T-junctions. So as you look at that one up there, at the end of the road, how much can you see there?
Probably see, I mean, I don't know, because in that corner around there, so you probably won't see all the way down that road, or each way.
Difficult to tell from back here, isn't it?
It is,
So
yeah.
you'll only really get an idea
When you're there.
as you get closer. So this is, from where we are now, it's a closed junction. We can't see much. As we get closer, the view might open out, but it might not.
Is it? It's because it's built, isn't it?
It is, but as we get to the end of this one, the houses are set back a little bit. As you get to the end, it's not blocked. Say if there was trees right up to the end, you wouldn't be able to see. So you might even need to stop there.
Yeah.
On this one, you can see from a fair way back. So you can see there's different scenarios here. Well, obviously, we talked last week, didn't we, about the difference between stop and give ways. So you would give way. So if there's people on that road, what would you do?
Stop.
Yep. If there wasn't?
Go.
Yep. How about this one? A bit like these ones here, there's no markings.
Just be your own. I would stop because
Okay.
you can't see. It's a close.
Yeah. Have a look. If you think it's safe, go. If you're not sure, hang
Yeah.
back. Stop lane. What do we do there? The clue's there, isn't it?
Always stop.
It's not the diagram. Always stop. Traffic lights we're not dealing with today. We'll come back to those. So it's basing things on what we can see, what we can't see again, and using common sense. So would you like to do a bit more chit chat on that, or do you want to have a go?
I'll
Have a go. See how we go.
yeah.
And how about the responsibility for the safety aspects of it here? Do you want to? Well, several options. You can take care of all that yourself. I can take care of all the judgment calls, or we can do it between us.
I'd like to try and do it myself, but
Okay.
obviously I know I've always got you anyway.
Okay. So I'll just ask you questions about what you're doing on the way, and we'll investigate how that works. Does that sound like a plan? So you're taking responsibility, but if it goes wrong, I'll jump in.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You've not needed to yet, have you?
No. It's because you've been sensible about what you're doing.
I just need to. I can't remember how far back I was last time. Just need to. That's alright.
Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Everything set the way you need it?
Yeah, just checking.
When you're ready, off we go. What we'll do is there's a left-hand loop here. If we take the second road on the left, it takes us down
So
to that
not
bottom
this
road,
one, next
and then we'll just keep going around the block with left-hand turns and see how we get on with that. Does that sound like a plan? Off you go when you're ready. I'll give you the directions as to where we need to go.
To know where you were going.
Well, you do right. If you're not sure, you can wait for him.
I think I'm
And we'll take the second turning on the left. This one's the first. Good.
I just want to slow.
So what's the first thing we do?
Mirrors.
Yep.
Signal.
Yep. And what?
Position.
Yep. Is this the right speed, do you think?
I think I can take this in a second.
Okay. You're absolutely right. Well done. Good. And then just make sure nobody's followed you into the road.
I'm looking at the mirrors.
Let's go. I'm surprised how
Go,
slow the car will go in second gear.
Yeah.
So at the end of this road, we'll take the road to the left. This is a T junction, well, it's a Y junction, so it's a bit of an angle. Off to you too.
I wonder where that dog was then. I'm just going to stop.
How much can you see at this one?
did you?
Oh, that was just me catching that. So is this the right speed, do you think?
I think I'm going to stop.
Okay. So if you're going to stop, which gear do we need? What can you do here, do you think, to help?
Signal. I don't think I should have stopped here, but I didn't know how
it's-
far I was going to be.
You're better off stopping if you don't need to. What you can do here is, because your view's a bit limited, you can do what we call creep and peep and just ease forward till you get a better look.
So can I just do that with clutch?
You can.
I'm in gear.
That's it. Good. And if you're sure it's safe, off you go. So as you get a little further forward, your view opens up nicely, doesn't it? And we'll take the next road on the left. That's good, well done.
Close, I want to like that.
So that's it, good.
This left, yeah?
This one just here. Yeah.
Mirrors, signal, position. Make sure no one's followed me into
Good, good, excellent. Follow the road ahead. We'll take the second turning on the left. This one's the first.
Just slow down.
That's good. Difficult to tell what these guys are doing.
I think they're just rag and bone people and they can't slow down. I didn't know what you were going to do there.
That's absolutely correct. So we'll take the second one. This is this one.
I can grab this in a second. Am I going a bit too fast? Or?
You tell me.
No, I think
Does it
I'm
feel
fine.
comfy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feels alright to me. Cool. And we'll follow the road around to the left. Who has priority here, do you think?
They do.
Okay.
Although, is it a junction this year?
It is. I'll let you make the decision. What do you think? Well done. Oh, well held.
Oh, sorry.
Nearly, nearly. You were right, you got it balanced.
Will I stop?
The engine just stopped there, yeah.
Oh.
We didn't quite catch it.
I didn't want it. God, that's weird, isn't it? Rolling back.
That's alright.
I didn't-
It's just a different kind of junction, isn't it?
I'm just going to creep forward.
Okay.
Am I not?
Nearly. So, we're on a little bit of a hill. Pulling away
need-
this time, what more do you want, do you think?
More power.
Fine, off you go. That's why we're in a quiet area, so you can practice. Remember, you can't learn without making mistakes.
Check there's no one behind me because I don't want to roll back into anybody, that's all. So I'm going to keep my handbrake on.
I've got you covered as well, remember?
Oh, you've got your foot on that brake?
It's not on it, but it's near it if we need it.
Yeah, I'm just going to, because I can't creep forward, can I? I've got to put the power on.
You did that correct, but you can balance it on the clutch, remember? Like we did on the hill start.
Need more. Do I?
I got the handbrake, see what happens.
Oh, a bit fast. Oh,
There you go, cool.
where are you going, kitty cat?
We'll go left at the end of this road. It's hard. Get off my land. So how much can we see here?
Is this a closed junction?
It is, because of the hedges. So you're coming in at the right speed. Can we
We're
go?
going this way, yeah?
Yeah.
Probably took that a little bit wide then.
A little bit, only a little. We'll go left at the end of this road. That's around the routine, that's it. Mirror signal. And then have a
Left,
look.
sorry.
Yes, please. Can we go?
I'm going to stop. Is that
Okay,
alright?
that's fine. If you're not sure, hang fire.
Just with those people there as well, I didn't know where
That's
they were
fine.
going. I'm going to wait for him to see where he goes as
Okay.
well.
So we've come to a stop. Which gear do we need? That's it. So is there anything you could do coming in there that might make life a little easier, do you think?
Probably.
How about if I make a suggestion to you? If you just take a teeny bit more speed off on the last little bit, you'll give yourself time to have a good look and then carry on if you're able to. Does that make sense?
So am I doing it now?
Yep. Off you go when you're ready. Well done. Nice downhill start. Remember from last time. So this time we'll take the second turning on the left. This one's the first.
Yeah.
Follow that van.
It's close, isn't it? Or is it just seem close to me? That's all.
Well, the roads aren't a little close temperature-wise, do you mean? Or
Now
vehicles.
close as into cars.
Yes, the road is quite narrow here. There is enough room, but just. So we'll take the second left. This is the first.
Just want to make sure there's no one coming. So you've got to be careful around here just because pedestrians and all women and things don't know where they're going to go.
Exactly right. So we'll take this one on the left. So, got your position right. If you just take a teeny bit more speed off, 0.5 mile an hour, it just gives you a load more time. And we'll turn left where he's reversing out of. So you've done right to hang back. So we'll take this next turning on the left. It's good. Check around the corner for vehicles.
Can I drop a gear? Because I'm going up.
Try it in this gear. See how you get on.
Took it wide again on this
A
one.
little bit, but that's okay. So how does that gear feel now?
Could probably do this in first.
Could have done. You could do it. That one you could do either in first or second. But as you can see, if you put the gas on a little, you've got usable power. So the gear's about right. It's good. Well done. We'll follow the road ahead.
Just want to check no one coming. Let's see what I'm doing.
Well, the thing here is, of course, with there being no road markings.
It is slightly
it's
more.
difficult.
I mean, I've not done on roads but I can see how it would be easier because you've sort of got to judge it yourself, haven't you? I don't know whether I'm being too far to left here or am I too right or what.
Have a quick look at you.
Is it this one you want?
No, we'll carry on to the one at the end this time.
I mean, I've got priority anyway. Not priority. I know it's not that.
Well, we're on the straight road, so you would think so, but
you'd never, yeah.
so it's always best when you're coming past there. Just have a look. Just have a keep an eye out. No, this is fine. So what are they doing? Yeah, that's good. Well done. So now we've let them know what we're doing. So second's a very usable gear for junctions.
Could probably stay in second.
Forever. Just drive everywhere in second. Again, at the end of the road, we'll take the road leading to the left. That's good, well done. So again, this is reinforcing all the stuff we did last week, which is good.
Just never know when people just bomb round here, don't they?
Well, that's right. So, if you wouldn't mind me making a suggestion, as we get to the end this time, if we take a teeny bit more speed off.
Off, so on or off?
Off. So as we're coming in, remember we stopped here last time, but if we take a little bit more speed off now, clutch down and into first. A little bit more brake, take a bit more speed off. It's okay, I've got you.
Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
I didn't go in
So,
then.
I'll give you control back when you're ready.
I've got my foot on brake.
Okay, cool. So,
I thought it was me that did that brake.
well, I think it was a joint effort there.
Right.
But just as we're coming up that last little bit, if you just, as you're trundling in, just dropping it in the first, you can then have a little look right and left.
What
to make sure
were
it's
happening then? Was it just me panicking a bit?
a little bit, but that's all right.
I didn't think I'd be like this, around here.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Not like panicking.
Well, you
but
didn't panic. It was just like you had a lot to do in a short space of time. And
I wouldn't have rolled. I knew I was stopping anyway, so I just.
Good. So
right.
whenever you're ready, when you think it's safe, off we go.
It's not safe. I'll have to signal where I'm going because there's cars around. Thank you. Check my mirrors where you're going, Mr. White Man.
And we'll take the first one to the left. That's nice control.
Still didn't know how close I was. This one?
Yes, please.
There's a lot to remember, isn't there?
There is, but it's just practice. So we'll follow the road ahead. We'll take the third turning on the left. This one's the first.
Am I going a bit too fast?
What do you think? Does it feel comfy?
Yeah.
So what made you select this speed?
Because it's really There's a lot of people around, there's a lot of cars parked.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't want to be going too slow either, really.
Well, it's fine in the balance, isn't it? Again, if you sacrifice a little speed closer to the end, it just opens things out. So you're coming in at a speed where you could stop or go.
Yeah. I know it does feel better that.
Excellent, good stuff. And we take the next
Do you know
one
when
on
you're
the left.
driving, do you always have to, like, check your blind spot while you're doing?
Before you move away from the side of the road, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you flash your lights there?
I did.
You did, didn't you?
It's only because I didn't want her to wait
Nah,
for
it's
me
okay.
just in case I were too slow
That's
or
okay.
whatever.
But
I know I shouldn't have done, I should have let her go like that.
I can see you're going to have to spend some time sat on the naughty step. If we find a convenient place to pull over on the left.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about
I
it.
didn't know how else to forgot my signal.
Well, you flashed the light. She took it straight away, didn't she? So, but the only problem with that, and I'll let you find a convenience, but the only problem is, of course, if you'd done that accidentally.
True.
She put an awful lot of trust in you there.
She did.
She doesn't know who you are, does she? You could be a psychopath.
I don't want to hit the curb.
Well, you haven't. Now relax. How'd that feel?
God. There's just a lot to remember, but
Well, it's there's a lot of things happening, and we're trying to get it so that you get a feel for it. But so I'm trying to help as little as possible. But it's we're kind of balancing the thing between us.
I'm not doing as good as last time.
Well, if you have a think about it, let's have a think about what we're doing here. We brought a lot of new stuff in. Is that how's the temperature for you? Is that a
I'm
little?
really bored.
It's a little too warm, isn't it? I put it on because it was cold before. So we've introduced some new stuff, but you're still also coping with the other stuff. So we're moving off and stopping. We're going through parked vehicles. There's a lot of stuff to deal with. So I don't think we're doing too bad at all, to be fair. Well, have we killed anybody?
No.
Okay. Have we hit any other cars?
No.
Splendid. Has anybody cried yet?
No, not yet.
So my other half says that her mother, she's got a sister that's close in age to her. And her mother always used to say, somebody's going to cry. So I think we're doing all right. So what we need to have a think about is where you want to go with it next. Do you want to run around the same route? Do you want me to help less? Do you want me to help more?
Help more.
Okay. It's because it's just finding the right balance. So, okay. So how about this for a plan? If we do a left loop, and we'll maybe do a couple of laps with me helping, and then pull over again, and then decide, do you want less help, more help? Does that sound like a plan?
I like to talk to myself, don't I?
Well, feel free
Say
to do
what
that
I'm
too.
doing.
That's fine. But that helps
Just
me,
helps
you
me
know.
remember what I need to do, because there's a lot to remember when you think, right, where's that car going, and I've got to stop and you
Well, that's right.
mirrors and everything.
That's right. So I mean, this is why we kind of want to give you the option of how much help do you want, how we're going to share that responsibility. So we've had a go of it. So on this loop round, I'll help you a bit more. Maybe give you a prompt to each thing. Would that be useful? Do you think?
We'll try it. Yeah.
All right. Let's give it a go, and you might not like it.
How do you think I did though?
I think you did fine.
Really?
It's always difficult for you because it's the first time you've done it.
Yeah.
And when you watch somebody else do it, it looks dead easy. And it will be for you eventually when you build the routine up. When you get used to, you're making a lot of decisions, but you're having to think about everything that you do at the minute. It's like anything new when you're doing it, but eventually you don't think about it at all.
Yeah, because it just comes second nature. Yeah.
That's right. Let's have another lap, and then we'll have another chat about it and see how we feel. I'll give you a bit more help this time.
Are you not helping me now, or?
Oh, not with that bit. The new stuff. That's a lovely hill start. Well done. So what we'll do is there it was.
Oh.
We'll go and take the second turning on the left. This one's the first.
Yeah. I thought that cow moving then.
Yeah. So the mirror and signal bit you were getting okay before, so I'll let you do that bit.
Signal.
So we're in the right position. We're at the right
gear.
speed. We're in the right gear. So all we need to do is to get our speed right so that we can look around. So you just ease off the gas a teeny bit.
Now.
Yeah. And have a look. Once you've decided it's okay, just gently steer around the corner.
I'm taking it too wide, but I like to see down it. And,
Well, we're coming in gradually, so don't worry about that too much. Again, when we get to the end of this road, it's a T junction, well, it's a Y junction. We'll take the road to the left, but I'll give you a bit more help on this one. So we're going to imagine that
I feel
there's
like
a
I'm
gateway
going
right
left
there.
all the time.
We are just now.
Oh.
Well spotted. We're just looking at building the routine. So we can't see a great lot. So this is a nice speed to deal with this. But before we get to the end of the road, just before we get to the end, we'll drop it into first gear. Once you pass this parked car, he's going to have to wait for us. That's good. So we just took it in. Gently braking. Gently braking. That's it. Clutch down into first.
Why? Oh.
And now you're ready to take your observations and go. So we just need to brake a little bit before we put the clutch down. Well, there they go. But can you see coming in a bit slower gives you more time. But
Yeah.
well done for dealing with a big bus. Off you go when you think it's safe.
The big bus. What is it? Is it bus?
The mini bus. That's a lovely downhill start. How'd that feel?
Alright.
Okay. Next one on the left.
That's an awful car.
A looper. That's nice, we've held the line tighter there. So we'll go down this road and take the third road to the left. I guess a nice speed to choose because you just don't know what's behind those parked vehicles. You see people charging along these CUS, the kiddie jumps out, you've got no chance.
Where am I going again?
We'll take the third one, this is the second. So again, mirror signal manoeuvre. So as you're coming into the junction, right foot over the brake.
Right, yeah.
That's it, even if you're not braking. And then once you've seen it's clear, foot back to the gas. That's okay.
Getting used to it.
That's right. We'll take the next road to the left. Again, we're watching for somebody coming. If there is somebody, we'll tuck in, but nobody there.
Did I signal a little early then?
No, it's fine. It's not confusing.
I didn't want to get too close to that car.
Should we go another lap, or do you want to?
Yeah. I'll isolate it as well, it's fine. This one.
No, we'll go up to the. It's the third left. This is the first.
You can tell when you're uphill. Can't you?
Yeah, up there. It's not good at climbing hills. This car it doesn't have a very much usable power. So this is the second. We'll take the third.
Just slowing down. I don't know if I have to. I'm just like slowing down at them just in case anybody's spinning around it or whatever.
It's eventually you'll get used to when you're coming up. You get a fair idea. You want to balance it between getting the speed right and making normal progress. Really, so you don't want to be too slow, not too fast. That's good. Then once you back to the gas, around you go. That's a nicer line following the curve around. So what do we think we're doing here? Should we
Probably
do
going to
s-
stop and
Yeah.
wait for it.
They're doing a reverse park.
We'll be kind because they're late.
Okay.
So. Plus, I ain't really got anywhere to go.
No, you can't really do much. So handbrake neutral and we'll just sit it out.
Oh. Is it not wise just start waiting there? So we're going to be waiting a while.
Yeah, we're going to be waiting a little while. If they were reversing straight in, then it might be alright, but it looks like this might be one of their first attempts at doing it. So we've done the nice thing and we've sat far enough back to not pressurise them. This is the point where sometimes existing drivers get themselves bent out of shape and start beeping the horn and stuff. And do you think that would be useful or not? To the learner?
Am I rolling? Oh, no.
You haven't done so bad at all. So do you think we can go now?
Yeah.
Okay, off you go when you're ready.
Probably not even need any, do I?
What do you reckon?
Probably not. Just a light.
Just a little. There you go, you were bang on.
Oh, can't wait till I do that.
Won't be long. Give him the thumbs up. Wasn't a bad parallel park at all. That's nice.
Bit jerky.
So we're going to go left again at the end of this road. So the only difference this time, I think, is if we make sure our foot's over the brake on the final approach.
And then do I change gear or change gear first?
I would change gear after you've taken a bit of. So we're coming here. So we're checking our mirrors, signal to the left, right foot goes over the brake, tuck ourselves in, and just at the last little bit, clutch down into first. And do your final observations. Can we go?
Did you want me to stop here?
Well, we needed to there, didn't we? But did you see that as we came in there, you had time to have a look? And
Yeah.
if it had been clear, you could have gone.
Oh, could I have gone? I didn't know whether I had to stop or...
Oh, it's okay.
So
doesn't matter.
that's alright for me to stop here?
Well, it is.
To
Well, it is
carry
our-
on if it were...
Absolutely
Say.
correct.
Okay.
And again, that's another lovely downhill pull away. How did that feel coming in?
It's that bit. It confused me a little bit because I didn't know whether I needed to stop or go.
Well, it's one of those, because there's no road markings, you know, if it was a give-way line, or if it was a stop line, you're given clear direction. Where there's no road markings like this, you've got to just kind of make your own mind up, is it safe or not? Which is why, if we take that little bit extra speed off, you've dropped it into first, so you're in a position where you can go. Quick look, and if it is okay, out you go. So again, we'll take the second left. This one's the first.
Didn't that kind of like it were going to pull out then? Because the wheels...
Because they're like that, yeah. But again, if you're not sure, the thing to do is to slow down.
So just again the same way I did.
It is. What are these guys doing this time?
Reversing around the corner?
They are.
What for?
Are they going to affect us, do you think?
Because they're on the other side, no.
Yeah.
Not as much. I'm still going to do it slow.
Absolutely, because it might force somebody coming the other way to come over to this side of the road. That's well done. It's nicely handled. Cool, well done. We'll take the next left. And then once we're on that road, find a convenient place to pull over on the left.
What happens if I scratch a car or something, you know?
I won't let you. But that's what we have insurance for.
They are really sensitive, these, aren't they?
They are. They are.
You want me to stop?
Find a convenient place, yeah. I'll let you decide where.
I want to be after this junction, I didn't want to be before.
Good.
They're behind me, I'm going a bit too slow.
There's a lot going on this road, isn't there? Oh, nicely done. That's well done. How'd that feel?
No.
So we're starting to get the feel of the routine. So we can maybe try the same loop again. Do you want to try it on your own this time, or do you want some help from me, or do you want to just maybe remember the route and I'll give you the directions, or I'll give you the directions, and whichever suits you? What do you think?
I think I remember the route.
Okay.
It's not this one, it's next one, isn't it?
Correct. And if we turn the wrong way, it doesn't matter. So how much help do you want from me this time? About
I
the
just
same?
feel
Bit less?
like
Bit more?
That junction, you know what I'm on about?
Yes. Second left and then at the end, the Y junction.
I feel like I can't slow down and go into first and then take it, because I feel like I've got to stop. It just
Okay.
makes me want to stop.
How about if we maybe slowed down and went into first a teeny bit earlier? And then on that last little trundle in, it would give you the time to have a look then.
Yeah.
Think that would be a plan?
Try that.
Should we try that? Shall I remind you of that when we get there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Off you go when you're ready. I'll leave you to remember the route. Well held. That's good. Excellent. How's that to a position?
Alright.
All right, all right.
That's not what I'm doing.
That's good. I can feel that you're reacting to what's around you.
I think it's just natural. Isn't it?
Not for everybody. So if we get ourselves set up just as we go past that last car, so mirror signal,
So I can put my clutch in now.
put your clutch down now and in the first gear. Take a little bit more speed off and have a look.
I'm sorry, I stopped it.
We're still moving.
Are we?
We are just.
Oh, hang on.
That's good, well done.
Oh.
Oh, just a bit quick. So, we need to just take that little bit more speed off. So, deep breath. Start the engine. And off you go when you're ready.
Sake. Sorry.
What are they going to do?
Am I finding this really difficult to put into gear?
No, it's because we hurried a little, that's all. Deep breath. And off we go. Don't worry, we'll put it right next time. There's very little wrong. Very little. We just hurried a tad at the end. And we'll take the first one on the left. Oh no, so you'll remember the route, aren't you? So you got everything exactly right. But you needed just a bit more time, so perhaps take a little bit more speed off.
Am I just going too fast?
No, it's just getting the routine in the right order. What should we do another lap?
Might have to.
I'll give you a bit more help on the next attempt. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Right, I'll let you do all the other junctions and I'll help you with that one. Does that sound?
Why am I having so much trouble with this junction?
But you're not.
Yeah.
You only think you are. Anybody die?
No one died.
Nobody cried yet either?
No one's cried
There you
yet.
go.
I nearly did then I stalled then actually. Not gonna lie.
Well, if you ever think about it, you know, under a lot of pressure there. Difficult junction, car behind you.
I wasn't worried about that car because he
Good.
seemed patient. He wasn't really. I mean, he waited a little bit, didn't he?
Well, a little bit, yeah.
More than some would. They'd just
Well,
go
that's
round me
true.
anyway.
That's good, well done. So as we add new things each time, it's quite often the case that, you know, things that you've been really, really good at before just get a little rusty, that's all. Good, remember at the end. Excellent.
What?
Remember the signal at the end. And I'll let you take us back to that junction. Sorted out this time. Easy peasy.
We're going too slow.
Yeah, it's fine. Do you feel comfy?
Can you get fined for going too slow?
Well, there are sometimes minimum speed limits, but there's not round here. You've got to judge it on what you can see.
Where are you going? Just let me go.
That's good. No, keep on.
No.
If we slow down too much, you'll invite them through. Okay. Feel free to talk out loud if you like, it helps. I don't mind at all.
We're going a bit too fast.
Well done. But you've adjusted. So at the end this time, the only change we need to make is we'll just take a teeny bit more speed off.
Talk me through what I've got to do.
Okay.
Like from now.
Okay. So from here, we need to be checking our mirrors. Getting ready for the junction.
Okay, fuck it.
Once we get past here, mirror, signal to the left.
Should have done that a bit later.
That's okay. So now bring your right foot over the brake, even if you're not braking. So we're just easing the speed down bit by bit by bit. How much can you see? Hold on. Clutch down.
Quite a
Still
lot.
braking gently. Still braking gently. So that's the bit that's missing. So I've put the brake on there. So as you're coming in, you're releasing the brake. So if you have
I
a
need
look,
to keep that
we're
foot
down,
on there,
we're
don't
downhill,
we?
aren't we? And that'll give you the time that you need. Does that make sense? Off you go when you're ready. That's good.
Is it you or me?
No, you've got it. That's another lovely downhill start. So, if we just maintain the pressure on the brake a little, that would give you the time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
One on the bash? That's good.
I don't know where she was going then.
It's in a hurry though, that's for sure. Right, we go again.
Too sensitive. It's just me trying to make excuses because I'm rubbish.
Far from it. So, are we managing our routine okay? Mirror signal manoeuvre, is that working most of the time?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so. How about our approach speed? Are we managing that alright on most of these junctions?
I think so, yeah, it's just that junction.
Just one? Well, we'll nail it this.
Right,
On, do it. She looked like she was gonna.
I had my brake ready then.
So we'll take this next one on the left.
Right, it's getting so impatient, people. God.
They do. They almost get to the point where they're foaming at the mouth because I think they forget that they have to learn to drive too. And people think they were born able to drive. That's nice. Well done. It's always a case of allowing yourself time to do what you need to do. Now, in the first stages when you're learning it, you need more time.
Yeah.
Eventually, it'll all just run together. Oh, that was unexpected.
Oh, thank you.
Have they left enough room?
Just might have to go on curb.
Or keep out to the right?
Oh,
You're okay.
are you sure?
Yep.
Oh my god, that really close.
That's it there. So, they didn't really help us much there, did they?
Not really. I think she'll park in there, isn't it?
No, she pulled in and panicked. There you go. You see, you can't come to any harm while I'm here. No,
Am I not allowed to go on curb then? Because I didn't want to crash into her.
Well, you can, but it's not good for the tyres.
I know, I heard it scrape. I bet everyone.
No,
Is it allies?
we just the alloys didn't touch. It's a very low curb. That's why we use this area.
Because people like me.
That's right. No, not at all. So let's find a convenient place to stop somewhere along here.
Would you say this is?
Yeah, I would say so. We've kept the driveways clear. We're not near the junctions. There you go. First bit of excitement for the day. So she did what she thought was the right thing, but she actually created
We
more
should have
issues.
just let her go.
Well, she should have just carried on through. Once you're in the gap, there's nowhere for us to go, and there's nowhere for them to go really. So she would have been
Yeah.
better just coming through. She actually narrowed the road down, thinking she took it in and helping us, but we got through it. So as you can see,
I
if
would-
things do go a little bit iffy, I'm not going to let things happen. So you're safe. So down to this junction at the bottom. What are we going to do next time we approach it? Tell me your plan.
Slower.
Okay.
Brake. Don't put my foot off that brake.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? You just ease the pressure off and the speed picks up really quick. So it's just holding the speed down to give you time to do everything you need to do. So shall we have another go? How much help do you want from me this time?
All of it.
Okay, fire away.
Sorry.
No, there's no need to apologise.
Are we in a bit of a hill?
We are. Cool.
I didn't need to signal because there was no one behind me.
Brilliant. Yep.
I do need to signal now.
Fantastic.
I can take this in first.
You can.
To get a bit closer.
That's nice. That's really well positioned. Well done.
Shall I just do first?
No.
You need to make it easier for me.
Well, it would. So, here's the junction approaching.
Yeah.
Same routine as before. It's good. Mirror signal. So the hill's actually going to make the car pick up speed unless we do something about that. So that's exactly right. Right for the brake. Start having a look at the junction. Put the position in. A little bit more brake. Into first gear. Can we go?
Yeah.
Off you go then. Just release the brake and away you go. Piece of cake.
Number one. I felt like they were a bit jerky. What it?
No. Next road on the left. You're awfully hard on yourself. What were we looking to fix?
Slowing down and keeping that foot on the brake.
Did we manage that?
Yeah.
There you go
I
then.
think so.
Result. So,
I've noticed as well
Go
how
on.
easy it is to change gear.
well, that's because you're not thinking about it
I'm
anymore.
not even thinking about it. I'm like, oh my god.
So, should we do another lap?
It's up to you.
Okay. Should we? How about we try it and I don't help you this time, unless you need me.
Yeah, okay.
Off you go.
Sorry, I'm being a bit slow. Go.
Well, you say that, but to be fair, I think this is a sensible speed based on what you can see. If everybody did this sort of speed in these circumstances, kids wouldn't get run over.
Yeah, because it is like
It's a sensible speed.
near school and everything, isn't it? As well? Did I signal a bit early that way?
Maybe a little, but we haven't confused anybody.
I don't really need to signal, but I didn't know everybody was in
That's
that
right.
way.
Yeah.
So.
One road to another, always best to signal. As long as you're not confusing people. Like there's two junctions close together and you're taking
We
the
just
same
imagine that everybody's sticking them out to try and kill us, don't we?
road. It gets my vote.
Are my hands, do you think, in a position where on wheel alright? Because I don't know whether it's too high up here or...
How does it feel?
Feels alright, feels like I've got more control like that.
Well, you know, we're not crossing our hands, we're not doing anything untoward. It's you're working the steering okay. It's working right nearly all of the time, that's all that matters. Got the odd cross, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, is that one I was supposed to go down?
No, it's the next one.
Am I right saying that on my test? Or do they tell you where to go?
They do, but sometimes you forget, you just ask. The terminology I'm using is similar to the terminology he's going to be using on test. You know, where I've been saying take the second one, this is the first. It's just to get you used to the lingo
right,
I use.
yeah.
What he'd say here is, or she, at the end of the road, I'd like you to take the road leading to the left, please.
Oh god.
So I'll leave you to crack on with it and we'll see how we do. Well done. next road on the left and we'll find a convenient place to pull over on the left.
Oh, I have to change gear in the corner. I should have done that, should I?
It's okay. It's best not to
just
do it when
naturally
you're
did
steering,
it.
but the car wanted to change gear, but then of course you wanted to steer. That's
Yeah.
it's just finding the balance between the two then. Tell you what, we'll take the next road on the left and then pull up on the left.
This one.
Yes, please. Not many places. I'll tell you what, we'll turn right here. What do you reckon? That's nicely done.
You could sort of see a lot of that, really, that
Yeah.
road. Do you want to pull up anywhere now?
Yes, please.
Just do it before that corner. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. As you can see, the curb's quite low here.
Is that enough room?
That'll do nicely. How did that feel?
Alright.
All right. Did I help you
Yeah, did you?
at the junction that we were worried about? Did
Oh
say
my god, I
anything
can't
there?
even remember now. No, yeah. No, I did that on my
You
own.
did. You did. And
Did I do alright?
Yeah. And because you were rolling in nicely, you had time to look around. You didn't stop. Because you had the speed under control such that you could see, you dropped it in the first and away you went. That's all it's about. Coming up this junction here, how did that one work? We turned right that time for the first time.
Alright. I could have probably stopped because I had to stop, didn't I, there? I didn't have to be... Cause
When we
You're
came out
probably
there,
better to-
was it safe?
it was safe. I wouldn't have
Okay.
gone if it wasn't safe.
Okay. What else might you have changed? I'm not sure we needed to stop because you had everything under control.
Just gone a bit slower.
And we did it in second. I think first might have helped.
Yeah, because
Might have done. But it was alright the way we did it. So there's quite often the case where you can, it's a borderline between the two. I think you did it fine. I'm not sure you could have done better with it. So how about we do some... Oh, well, what do you want to do next? You want to carry on doing some left or do you want to do some right this time?
Do some nice.
End of the road, turn right.
I think I might just signal that a bit around.
Okay, that's...
I can't see all the way around that corner. I don't want someone to fly around and not see me.
Then I think you're probably right.
Keep doing that. Whoa.
Oh, just a bit quick.
I hate when I stall.
You know, it's only this much difference on the clutch pedal. Everybody stalls occasionally.
I could probably just take the handbrake off, couldn't I? Could I do this and get... No.
Go on.
I could do it without the handbrake on because I'm on a straight. That's what I was trying
Yes.
to say.
And we'll go right at the end. You're quite right. When you let the handbrake go, it wasn't going to go anywhere. Now then, is that red car going to cause us any problems, do you think?
I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
So I'm just going to stop because I can't see
That's
it there.
fine.
I can't
That's
see it down
exactly
there.
right.
Is that alright?
That's absolutely perfect. I was just going to say, how much can we see? So
Am I
although
going to be
the...
able to do this?
You will, but what it does mean is you're going to have to turn onto that side of the road, so we're going to have to make sure that that side's clear. So although the junction itself is actually an open junction, it's been turned into a closed one by people parking on the path. So all you can do is creep forward very slowly till you can make sure that it's clear, and then go when you think you're clear. That's lovely control. Well done. So they really shouldn't be parked that close to the junction. Right at the end of this road. Well done. To the right. have a look in the side of this car and get a reflection up the road.
Oh, yeah.
Get a little bit of an early guide. So again, what do we think they're doing?
I don't have a clue. I'm stopping.
Still,
Wait,
she's stopped now. You did the right thing because they were still moving. They do probably have priority, but I think they're parking there.
Am I right? Yeah.
If you think it's safe, off you go.
I do.
Off you go then. Ah, she's getting out.
Oh, is she?
So if she'd signalled there, it would have helped us, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Bless her. Excellent, well done. Right at the end of the road. Do you want any help from me? Do you wanna...
I think I need it.
If I think you need it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have changed the second going in, so car
Could have
feels
done,
like
but-
it needs it.
There you go.
I'm only going to slow down anyway.
How'd that feel?
Alright.
Because it was. Follow the road ahead. That's nice. We'll take the next road on the right.
Is that our dreaded junction now?
No. Dreaded.
Dreaded.
Everybody has one that they don't like. So what do you think for position here?
I think I'm alright now.
Well done. That's
Yeah.
excellent.
Just gives them enough room in case
That's right.
anybody will
The temptation there is to cut the corner with it being so wide, but you didn't fall into that temptation. Well done.
Let's carry on.
Yes, please. Up at the end of the road, we'll turn right, please. That's nicely done. So how much can we see here, do we think?
No, it's still closed because of that tree and those bushes.
Which gear will we use here, do you think?
First.
Okay,
Can I change gear now?
you can. And you've done it in plenty of time, so that you can then just trundle up and have a look. And we're ready to stop or go. Depending on what we find.
Alright. Oh,
Well done. How'd that feel?
alright.
The next road on the right, which is just after the white van. This one just here.
Oh, this one. I'm
That's the
sorry.
one. It's okay.
I know I've just done that. Did you see?
Mm-hmm. Go on and tell
Is
me.
that right?
What?
But I just wanted to slow down and I don't know. But I didn't have to put my clutch in.
You
then, did
didn't,
I?
no.
Oh, I'm silly.
But well spotted. Once you put the clutch down, the speed picks up because we're rolling downhill. If you kept the clutch up, it would have given you a bit more control.
realised.
But you controlled it. That's all that matters. So left at the end of this road, and then right at the end of that road. But it doesn't matter, you see, because you've learned by it. You spotted the mistake yourself. It's half the battle. Well done. Nice. Excellent. Well done. Right at the end of this road.
Don't you feel really jerky when I'm doing it?
Well, we're not really worried about that. It's just, what do you think made the jerk?
Right, sorry.
Right, please, yeah.
Am I going to stop here?
What do you reckon?
I want to stop.
Okay, do just
In
that.
fact,
Yeah, go on then.
could probably just slow down. Oh. I spun my hand round then.
I know. Right at the end of this road. That's fine. So it looked like you might want to stop, but then as you got there, you
I
thought,
feel like
oh, hang
I'm
on, I can
staying in
go.
first gear a bit too much, that's all.
Oh, it's okay. That's...
I know I'm going to be changing to first gear when I get to this junction
Yeah.
anyway. So, right, did you say?
Yes,
Sorry.
please.
There's lines here, you know. Well, they were just lines.
There used to be. They've worn out. And the next road on the right. It's an odd shape, that one, isn't it? It's a Y junction. That's our dreaded junction.
Is it?
We've just done it perfectly, so we're not worried at all.
Looks different from the other
It does. So you've got to take up a position as you turn where you can try to get into the normal driving position on the new road. Not always easy. You're just going to imagine that there's lines painted on the road. Right at the end of this road. That's good. Again, I leave you to make all the decisions.
Oh no.
That's okay. And then we'll find a convenient place to pull over on the left. What do we think? Okay. And relax. How was that?
I don't know, you tell me.
No.
Alright.
It's fine. Everything's starting
Really
to come together.
warm.
A little bit
Yeah.
of cool air. A tad. Driver sets the temperature. Them's the rules. How's that? It's not that cold, is it?
Oh no, it's fine.
A bit more, but it's not too much.
Is that too much for you?
I'm okay. That's the head there.
Yeah.
I'll close mine, then you can have it all. You have all the cool air for you. So we're looking to build on routines, and that's happening. So it's another layer on what we're doing. How did you feel in control at these junctions? Did you feel you could stop or go depending on what you saw when you got there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would agree. As we were coming up to the T junction, to turn, what I have noticed, what I've observed you doing occasionally is you're tucking in to the left to turn right. Where what we need to be doing is just driving up to that T and then going, so we're following this line. We tend to be going a little bit like that. Only a little. I just thought I'd flag it up since I'd noticed it. But how's our positioning? Are we doing what we talked about at the start? Our hazard routine. Go the right way, you Burke. Are we doing that? Mirror signal, position, speed, gear, look.
It's not that. Going to the right. What you just said.
Well, I think no, you've done that quite well. On the last T junction, we're doing a little bit of that, but that's, to be honest, that's an easy fix. What you've got to do is just imagine yourself dropping straight into there. Now on these kind of roads, it's easy, but the one we've just done, it's a little harder because it's like that. So you've really got to kind of do that rather than this one's a right angle, that one isn't. And it's the same, sometimes we have to turn into them like that, and it makes life really difficult. Obviously you don't want to cut over this corner, but it's just balancing, but that's fine. Do you want to measure it off against the targets and see how we did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh.
Was that the car that made that noise?
The camera just turned itself off. Give me a second. There. I have no idea why I did that. You can witness, I never touched it.
No, I'm the witness.
So let's have a look at our targets for today's lesson and see
Oh,
see where we are. You can. Helps if I'm on the right page, doesn't it? So our targets say, you know which signs and road markings are associated with T and Y junctions and what they mean? You know who has priority when turning into and emerging from? The hazard drill on the approach to a hazard, such as a junction, as well as parked cars, that sort of stuff. You know why you should take effective all-round observation and consider giving a signal. Well, you've made those calls a couple of times where you've thought, oh, well, I wasn't going to bring that up, but since you mentioned it. You consider adjusting your position and speed, normally in that order, which is right. The best gear possible to negotiate the hazard safely. Are we doing that?
Actually.
Well, at the end, not the beginning, remember? And do you feel confident in your ability to apply that hazard drill on the approach to a hazard, such as a junction or a roundabout or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. Dealing with T and Y junctions, it says here, I feel confident in my ability, well, you feel confident in your ability, to turn left into and out of simple open junctions. Turn right into and out of simple, that I'm sure I should say closed junctions. Because it just says the same question again. That's one for me to have a look at and change. Into and emerging from a variety of junctions with restricted views, unusual shapes, different gradients, tighter corners. And we've added an extra layer here, traffic parked on paths. So do you think you've dealt with those safely?
I think so.
Anything else on that list? Just about the ability to meet.
Yeah.
I could add one to the bottom of there. I feel that I'm being a little hard on myself from time to time.
Yeah.
And how long have we been at it? Not long. So that's the basics there. You're never going to get it perfect when you're first learning it. That comes with practice.
Yeah.
If you ever think back to, if I can make the analogy, like if I was to ask you, how do you feel you're moving off and stopping was today?
All right. Yeah.
How was your steering? The stuff that, you know, when you're first doing it, you think, oh, God, I'll never get this right.
I can't believe I was so stressing about clutch.
Well, it happens. You know, we all have different expectations, and it's part of it is managing those expectations. And it's all, these are great because they're a bit of a reality check. Well, yeah, well, I can do that. Yeah, I can. Rather than, you know, getting to the end of a lesson and you're saying, how did I do? And you're sort of going, well, it was all right. That's not really much of a guide, is it? Where I think these are really good because they help you to decide, you know, are you making progress or not? So what would you like to do with that now? Would you like to try maybe some more difficult junctions? Do more of the same? Or?
I like to do difficult junctions.
I'm so pleased you said that. Let's do that. How much help would you like from me?
Yeah, I need to
Okay.
you know.
I mean, we seem to settle for most of the time. We'll let you get on with it when you've done things a couple of times, unless I need to help you on the first bit. Okay, so let's see if we can bring in some. There is a roundabout a little further down here that we might bring into play, but it looks like.
We're near school.
Yes, yeah, you know where that is. It's a little mini one, but we're going to treat it just the way that we have done with some of these. And I'll give you a lot of help on the way in if you like. Should we try that?
Yeah.
You happy to have a go? Brilliant. Then I'll put my seatbelt back on.
Quick.
And off you go when you're ready. We'll take the second road to the right. This one's the first. That's good.
Can we turn that off now?
You can.
I don't know.
I thought you meant the signal.
Oh.
I was going to say yes.
Yeah, I didn't.
For once it stayed on. So it could have been confusing for anybody coming up to that one, couldn't it? So we're just behind the van here. So good, well done.
This way.
Yep, that's the one.
No one.
That's a nicer position as we go into the new road. Well done. Next road to the left, please. That's well done. That's exactly the same situation. Good, that's a clear signal.
Where's he going?
I don't think he knows. Do we trust him?
He's flashed. So
Okay.
Oh, now you made me stall.
So this is part of the problem with putting trust in other people. You've signalled left to go around there. He's assumed you've meant you were pulling over.
Oh, God.
And then he's come. But that's fine. We dealt with it. That's the main thing.
Do you know? She went straight off, didn't she?
Yep, but you were ready for it. You can't trust anybody.
You can.
No.
You know what they're going to do.
At the end of this road, to the road on the right, please.
Well, at least we're quiet around here, Bob.
Well, it's nice that it's got slightly busier as
And
we've
now I
gone
like
further in.
it because it gives me practice.
It does. So we hold this position.
You want me to stop? Yeah.
So that, sorry, yes. Well, yes, but I meant the steering. So you were just easing that way, so just go straight down. And then,
Oh, were I?
You were a little bit.
God, I'm stupid.
No.
Alright.
That's lovely.
Where
So
we're going?
really, we'll go up to the end of the road, and this time we'll turn left. There's a really nice downhill start again. You're really getting on top of that. Using it when you need to and not when you don't, which is good.
Left side.
Yes, please. So a little bit tighter. So where I signal, just as normal. Drop it into first. And then you can get it ready as though you were doing a hill start here. Beautiful. Excellent. Left at the end of the
I had my
road.
foot on the brake, I did. Anyway.
So this time, what do we got?
Gotta stop.
What do you do? So there's no point in, if you, let's say you were approaching in fourth, you wouldn't bother changing. So we're
So we've
definitely
got
going
to
to
stop.
stop as you get to the end. Tuck the nose in. Bless them.
Was that a bit of an hard stop?
That's okay. So again,
Probably just creep a little forward.
excellent,
just
well
to
done.
say.
Until you've got a clear view.
Right, I've stopped. We're
Okay,
going left.
we are.
I'm in first. I'm alright to just go.
You are. Excellent, well done.
Oh,
I didn't see you cross yet.
I know.
Follow the road ahead.
I don't want him to pressurise me to go any faster because I don't want to.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well done.
We're going too fast.
No. How fast are we going?
20. Oh, is that right? 20. Is that one?
It is. So, we're going to go left at this roundabout. Now, what do the signs ahead tell you?
There's work, people.
There it is.
If you know what I meant. Right, so where we're going? Left.
We're going to the left.
And now
So
we're pulling round the roundabout.
we are. So,
That way.
no, this way.
Right.
So, mirror signal. Got our position. That's
Drop
good.
it into first, is that alright?
Yep, it is. First.
Oh.
Second might have been okay, but
Okay.
first or second, that's okay. So make sure you've got a clear view. Nobody coming this way, so we can go. We have priority over anybody coming that way.
Is there
What?
anybody coming?
That's the right speed. Well done.
Do you know what I'd hate for someone to be behind me and beat me.
Well, it's only a matter of time before it happens, because that's how people are.
I can see it already that people get annoyed with you. It's like, well, they were learning once, you know what I mean?
There were. There were. Bless their cotton blooming socks. Most people are fine though.
Where do you want to go?
We'll follow the road ahead. We'll take the next road on the left, please. That's well done. Excellent, well timed.
I can stay in second in this.
You can.
Alright, we
Absolutely, that's fine by me.
make sure no one's coming. Signal again. Come off.
And the next road on the right. Situations like this make it quite difficult. Parking like that makes it difficult too.
Stupid. Why would anybody park there?
Well, you have to be close to where you're going. You can't walk. That would never do. So that's great. You've made the best of a bad job there because you were forced out of position.
Yeah.
It's good. Well done.
Where are we going?
Follow the road ahead. When we get to the end of the road, we'll
Always
turn
got to
right.
check up just to make sure what gear I'm in. You can feel it if you know where it is. Where the stick is. Follow up, sorry.
All the way up, yeah. There's a T-junction at the end of the road. We'll turn right when we get there. So as we're coming in here now, at this speed, see how the junction starts to open up? So you keep the power on a little bit. And as you get closer, it opens
I
up
just
even
like to
more.
slow down a little bit when I go to.
It's fine in the balance. You know, if you slow down too much, then you might be encouraging people behind to think that you may be turning.
Yeah, he's turning on.
We're
No
going
one's
right
there.
to the end. They're not, no, you're quite right.
I'm going to stop here if that's alright.
Okay.
It's a bit tight and I don't want to.
See how we've tucked the nose in there? You need to just keep it running straight.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Don't
I
worry
feel
about
like I'm following the curb.
Well, you do when you're turning left, but when you're turning right, we want to hold that position.
I'll wait for this bloke.
Okay. You know now you've waited, he's going to turn in here. I told you. But you couldn't know that because they weren't signalling. Excellent, well done. At the end of this road, we'll take the road to the right. So this
Right.
time we've got the lines, so you just follow that line right up to the end.
Right. I'm just going to stay in first.
Okay.
I have to stop here as well. So
Not necessarily. So put your right foot over the brake. Clutch down. Keep over to the right.
I had to stop
Can you go?
then,
That's
didn't
okay. There was somebody coming, but if there hadn't been, you could have probably just crept up.
I? Someone's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Coming quite fast too.
pull the light over.
Oh, okay. Just opens it out and sitting forward in the seat also helps. Well done. Well done. Good stuff.
Should I signal around the car?
What do you think? Would it have helped anybody?
No.
Yeah, I think you made the right decision. Yeah, there's not a lot
You
of
know houses getting
thought.
built?
Yeah, they're squeezing them in everywhere.
Yeah, right. Did you know the ones at Priory Chase? They got them 3 on that little bit of grass. There's got no gardens and houses at all.
Well, you look at a plot of land and think, how have they got 3 houses into that? But it's just, there's a sudden clamour to have houses everywhere. There must be
I
money
know.
about.
I feel like I could probably go in 3rd gear, but I don't want to because I want to be as slow as possible around this corner. Cause
Okay.
I know people fly around it.
They
And you
do.
can't see round it either.
Bit of local knowledge. But do you think maybe we had time to get up and come back down?
Possibly.
Maybe.
But I wasn't willing to take that risk.
And if you flash your lights at a bird, they'll fly away.
Will they?
Yeah, it scares them.
Well,
But that's not really an official use of flashing lights, but it does work. Second right, this one's the first.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go into 1st, or shall I just stay in 2nd?
Try it in second, see how it feels.
downhill.
It is. Being downhill, it's surprising how much it makes the speed pick up. But you did the right thing. You put your foot back over the brake and it sorted it out. How was that?
Alright.
Want to find a convenient place to pull over?
Maybe I'll just go a little bit further. Just brake then.
And relax. So how's this for? Is this safe?
Yeah.
Anything else that might come into play? Yeah, we'll look at the other side of the road on the path.
Oh, bus stop.
Now we're alright, we're going to move off in a second. There's not a bus due, but it's something to have a think about. So how did that feel?
Alright.
Making progress, aren't we? It's all starting to come together, starting to flow a little better. But it's like anything else, you know, even though you've got all the basics right in place, sometimes it doesn't always work 100%, but it doesn't really matter. We're erring on the side of caution all the time, which is also great. How would you feel about driving back to your mum's?
I would wait for you to say that.
Now we're going to cross a couple of
I feel
roundabouts.
like ringing her and telling her I'm going to drive.
Look out for me! So it's mostly the junctions that we've done. There's just that little stretch where there's a couple of roundabouts. But I'll help you if you need me. How much help would you like me to give you?
Do you know the only problem is I think I won't struggle, but I think it'll be a test with the bloody Guam next to used to be. What is it called now? You know what I'm on about? One stop shop. Used to be Grove.
Where's
Grove
that?
Lane.
I'm trying to think. So from here we
Swan
would
Hill
go...
Lane. That junction bottom at Swan Hill Lane. Where it's like 4 ways.
Alright, no, you'll be fine.
I'll be alright there.
Well, I can
because
help
I'm
if you
going.
need
I'm just thinking I'm going that way. I don't actually have to obviously stop because they by right should let me go.
They should. They should.
But I can slow down, can't I?
Okay.
So that's the only thing I'm a bit. My phone keeps buzzing in my pocket. It's doing me good.
Well, at least it's on silent. That's a good thing. When you're ready, off you go. I'll help you as much as I think you need. If you feel that you need help outside of that, just shout up. That's good.
I'll make some right faces. Which way am I going? Straight up
We'll
then?
follow the road ahead. We'll get all the way up to the end of the road and then turn right.
Looking at you, said hello then.
Looked happy, didn't he? It's nice to see people happy at their work.
Hey, I'm getting a little bit happier at work now.
Good. That's like anything else. You're just finding your feet on your new employer and new work colleagues and new work environment. A bit like this, isn't it, really?
It's just a lot of responsibility. It's stressing me up. I'm doing an MVQ now in
Oh, right, cool.
management, so...
Looks good on the
Right.
CV.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the right. We're going to think about our position this time. What gear do you reckon? That's it. Remember, keep it straight.
I can't see, I'm just going to creep.
That's it. That's exactly the right thing to do.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Excellent. It's nicely positioned. I'll forgive you for crossing your hands.
Did I cross?
You
Oh,
did.
sorry.
Well, you'll be able to check it out in the video.
Oh, God, yeah. Are they up on YouTube yet?
They are. They are.
I can't find them.
I just loaded them this
Oh.
morning.
I've been looking every day.
I'll send you the link.
Thank you. Don't like this colour.
Again, this puts you into the way of danger, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
So it's not a good place to park, but people have to park next to the house.
Common sense at all.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, I'm alright, Migs. I wouldn't have to park up road, just come with mum's drive.
Well, the thing is here, they've all got driveways, and yet they're still
I
parking.
don't use it.
And if you've got a nice shiny new car, you don't want people scratching it. Left at the end of the road.
I'd have gone that way and all, even though I know where I'm going to mine.
Ain't going home. You know where you live. Nicely. That's good. good, well done.
I'll let you go, mister.
Okay. Yeah, he's moving at a fair old pace, isn't he? Does that look like 30 mile an hour to you? He may have been just.
I'll let you go as well. Where are you going, mister? Oh!
Oh, now we've used our downhill pull away technique there when we're on the level. So a bit of gas would have maybe helped, I think.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought, shall I just put gas on there?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm staying still. I thought I'd be going that way.
No, I think it's a bit of an optical illusion. It looks like you might be pointing downhill, but it's actually on the level. Next road on the right.
I can't believe I did that. I'm so annoyed with myself. I know why I did that, you know what I mean?
So we'll go right here.
Oh, look at that. No one's even here. They must have known.
Kept out of the way. So when there's lines on the road, it makes life a lot easier, doesn't it? You can actually judge your position a bit easier. So, at this roundabout, we're going to take the third exit, so we're going to signal as though we were going to the right.
So do we stop at the roundabout then?
If there's somebody coming, if it's just like a giveaway,
Can I do this in a second?
well, do you think you can see? So we'll signal to the right.
Oh,
It's okay. Where's our friend going here?
this way.
There you go. So the answer to your question was, yeah, you can. Because we were slow enough to be able to do that. So we're signaling to the right. We'll signal to the left when we get past this turning. So once you're past this one, check around your mirrors, signal to the left, look into the new road. They're like a one-way street really. Just a little row of junctions around. But we'll cover those soon enough.
It's easy round here, isn't it?
Well, I think you help because you know the area very well.
Yeah.
But the roads are nice and wide, and also it's not like where we're being practiced where you can't see the junctions until you get there. Here you can see them from miles back.
Ooh,
Good, well done. You missed them. Well done. They are deep on the. That's ridiculous.
I know I shouldn't. I don't want to get him because I know what.
No, that's a sensible thing to do. You know, if you've got potholes, even though they're not massively deep, they're deep enough to break a low-profile wheel. I know you don't need me to tell you, but we'll take the next road on the right.
Up my backside. Good God.
That's nice, you know. Yeah, people have little or no patience, I'm afraid. And the next road on the left.
My street. Alright, I'm there.
Hey, there you go. Pull up alongside that
Is
car.
that someone in a... do you think she's in car as well?
Oh, I don't know. Beep the horn, see if she jumps.
Beeping on, loud.
Exactly
Have we
right.
got to slow down here just to watch?
Just in case, yeah.
Can I pull up next to her? Like
You
that?
can. Make the car safe. And relax. How'd that feel?
I loved it.
There you go. Well, I think it's one of the big sort of hurdles that people feel. Driven home? Yeah. So you're driven on the roads, and did I help you much there? At the roundabout I did. What about
Yeah,
elsewhere?
the roundabout.
But that's because that's new.
So it's that way. You've told me this before. I can't believe I didn't know.
That's alright, don't worry about it. I think that's...
Can I ring up office or do I just do it online to do a thing? Is it online or do you ring?
well, if you do it online, you'll see all the test times, and you'll be able to match it to your days off, maybe. You maybe get one on a Monday, perhaps
Well,
even.
My hours have been cut dramatically.
Oh.
So like this week, I'm only working Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh. Ooh.
And I've got Saturday, Sunday off. It's unheard of in retail.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So I was wondering if it'd be probably alright to see if I could get it like, because next couple of weeks I've got Saturdays off.
Oh, brilliant. Well, if you go online, it'll show you the list of when all the tests are.
And she's made sure I always get Mondays off because I said it's just more convenient for me
Excellent.
driving lessons as well. But
Brilliant. Jobs are good. Yeah, Mondays work well for me. So, if we have a look at... Oh, it goes on the right page now, wouldn't it? So obviously do your
This one
reflective.
mine or yours?
What's this? This one's yours. Let me just make sure there's right in it. Oh, idiot.
I'm not writing it all again.
Yeah, that one's yours. So again, you can tick all those off when you get in. That's worked great. So if we look at what do you think we should be thinking about next time? What do you think the next logical step would be? Again, choices are down the manoeuvre route. Some obviously emergency stop here. We can go back over everything we've done. You can have a think about it. And
I'll have a think about it.
okay.
But I don't really. I'd prefer to not get the manoeuvres out of the way, you know, because a lot of people try to get them out of the way or whatever. But when it comes to your test, they do manoeuvres. I'd rather do them to be fresh more in my mind than. Because I'd rather, I don't know, it's up to you, really.
Well, I mean, we can go either way, because as we get down to these lower stages here, we'll be coming back to all of this.
Oh,
we'll
right.
you know, it's not just like we're going to do one manoeuvre and then never do it again. Once you get past this lot, then we're really just, it's mock test time and just practice. Once we get this lesson out of the way, then what we'll be doing is, well, everything, really, because we'll be doing roundabouts, junctions, traffic signals, and then we'll be, you know, adding in manoeuvres whenever. It depends how you feel about them. Some people, you know, feel really confident about them straight away. Some people want to do them all the time. I'll let you judge that. So you can have a look and have a think about it, and then we'll have a chat at the start of our next one. Next week, same time.
Yeah.
Brilliant.